All right, this is Reverend Valerie Love. How are you today? And I've been, just to put this video into context, I've been making several videos today. This probably is the seventh one. So I'm real excited. I'm real on fire. And this is the topic of this one. Everything that is happening is supposed to be happening. Everything that's happening right now to you, through you, in your life is supposed to be happening. So a lot of times we think or we believe that something shouldn't be happening the way it's happening. That this shouldn't be like this. That my life shouldn't look like this. That this is not the health I'm supposed to have. This is not the money I'm supposed to have. This is not the mate I'm supposed to have. Or this is not, I'm not supposed to not have a mate after I've done all this visualization and everything about a mate. Or I should have been further along in my coaching practice or my destiny, or I should have already written that book, or I don't understand what's going on. What is happening? There's nothing that's in your life that's not exactly as it's supposed to be. Really, really. You're always getting exactly what you're supposed to have. Always. Now, this is so hard to think about sometimes because sometimes you think, oh, I looked at my bank account, I looked at my investment accounts, I looked at my real estate holdings. This doesn't reflect who I am. This doesn't reflect my gifts, my talents, my skills, my potential, what I know I can do. What is this, Val? You're telling me this is what I'm supposed to have? No, I cannot accept that. I cannot accept that this is what I'm supposed to have. Let me click off now to one of your other videos, Val, because I don't like this video. Well, this is an unpopular message. It's a true message, though. You're always getting exactly what you're supposed to have. Always. Nothing's ever out of place. Nothing's ever out of order. Nothing's ever coming to you too early. Nothing ever is coming to you too late. Nothing is ever coming to you and it was supposed to come to the person right next to you. Oh, no, 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 no. See, the universe is too precise for that. The universe is operating according to an immutable, perfect law. The universe is precision. And it is beautiful and it is perfect and it's precise. When I tell you that this universe is precise, it is precise down to it knows right now how many hairs are on your head. That is how precise this universe is. So you think that you got something you're not supposed to get, or that somebody else got something they're not supposed to get. They're not supposed to have that. That's supposed to be my blessing. That was supposed to be my house. I came up with that idea. Now look at them. They're the ones walking around with it and having it. And that was supposed to be mine. Now, here is what prevents us from really aligning with this truth is two things. One is we don't trust, and the second is we want things to be the way we want them to be, which is an aspect of control and attachment. So I want it to be how I want it to be. I don't want it to be like this. I want it to be some other way. And the thing in you that says that you want it to be another way other than what it is what we call a judgment. And judgments actually form blocks in your energy field. And a judgment, in order to remove it, has to be forgiven, to be cleared. You have to clear a judgment. You clear judgment through forgiveness or tapping. I clear judgments through tapping. You can start tapping on it. I started tapping the other day, and what I realized, the energy started moving out. It started to come into like this little pimple right here in the middle of my head. And I said, "Whoa, that's interesting." Just realizing that you're moving the energy when you do your tapping. You're moving the energy. And if you don't know what tapping is, look up emotional freedom technique, and there you'll find many, many videos about tapping. This is not about tapping. This is about you are always getting precisely, exactly. I mean, down to the minutest detail. I mean, down to your toenail. You are getting exactly what you're supposed to get and have in this moment and in every moment. So because there is this immutable, perfect, precise law that's always operating at the perfect time, in the perfect ways, you can really use that to your advantage. You can use it to your benefit. You could use it to create a spectacular, magnificent, dream-filled life. That's what I'm doing with it. You could really use this thing. Man, if I'm always getting exactly what I'm supposed to get by law, and if I am the one who is originating everything from within me, and I'm one great big boomerang, I'm sending the stuff out and stuff is coming right back to me. It's all me. Well, that means I have all the power. That means I can create anything I want. Yes, that's the activation that I desire for you to have. That you see through the veil. That no longer are your eyes closed like Saul on the way on the road to Tarsus, Saul of Tarsus on the road. What was the road? He was on the road. Pardon me for not remembering the name of the road. He was on the road and he saw the Christ. Oh, blinding light. Oh my God. And he heard the voice. Why are you persecuting me? Who are you, Lord? I don't even know who you are. I'm the Christ. When you're persecuting, because you're persecuting all my people. Oh my God. He had this blinding moment where he saw a blinding light of his own soul in the Christ essence. He saw his own Christ essence. And he was blinded. And then God sent the message to Ananias. Ananias is sitting there chilling in his little, hut or whatever people lived in back then, years ago. This is the legend. This is how the story goes. Don't look for these to be actual people. We're not going to look for their bones. That's what the History Channel is for. So here Ananias is sitting there. This is the legend. This is the story that we have in what we call the Holy Bible, right? So here Ananias is sitting there. Ananias, yes, Lord. I want you to go over here to the street called Straight, and I want you to meet with Saul of Tarshish. Saul, Lord, can I ask a question? Yes. Isn't he the one that's killing everybody? Yes. You want me to go to him? Yes. But wait a minute. Let me just get this straight. Isn't he the one that just got papers to kill everybody like us that's walking in the way? It wasn't called Christianity back then. It was called the way. To kill all of us? Yes. That's the one you want me to go to? Yes. You'll find, however, Ananias, that when you get there, he's a very different man. I had a conversation with him already on the road. Oh, okay. Ananias goes over to him. The man said, Paul just said Saul. He didn't even get his new name yet. Saul, he was sitting there, blind, can't see a thing, stunned, just slain in the spirit, can't see a thing. And he's having this realization. He's having a realization. The realization is I was not on the path of my soul. I was doing what I thought I was supposed to do. I was living totally from the head, and I was being very destructive to myself and the people around me. Now I'm living from the heart. I'm being led by my spirit, and my spirit is taking me completely off the direction I was in. Does it sound familiar? Ever happened to you? It happened to me. I thought I was on the right track, and now here my soul has me completely somewhere different. I never saw this coming. I was focused. I was on that path. That was me. Financial planner. I'm just helping people. Yeah, I'm going to do this, and we're going to do A shares or B shares. We're going to do an annuity, and we're going to do an index annuity, and then we're going to do the variable life insurance, and then we're going to do the stocks and bonds. Well, wow, you'll be very wealthy. And yes, Mr. Klein, Mrs. Klein. Oh, yes, it's been projected, and you'll have this airtight, portfolio, and we're going to project 30 years into the future. And here are the assumptions that we made in your financial plan. We're assuming 6% rate of interest, and we're assuming this, and we're assuming that you're going to do this, and then your 401k, your savings plan. Yeah. Saul, helping people. Until one day, Spirit said, hey, you, come. Now, God, wait a minute. I'm making money. I'm liking this. I'm enjoying this. I'm learning about stocks, bonds, mutual funds, all this kind of stuff. Yeah, you're going to use all of that, and you're done here. What? What the hey? That's the call of the Spirit, and that's the call of your soul. And when you're on that direction, and all of a sudden, just like Mace, he was with Puff Daddy. Oh, they were at concerts. I saw him at a concert. Me and my girlfriend, we called 92Q, and we won some tickets to go see Puff Daddy and Mace and Biggie. Oh, we were so happy. Woo! That was coming to the Baltimore Arena, and we got all dressed up with our hooker gear on. That was in the days when I was wearing booty cutter shorts and high heel shoes. If you had met me then, you wouldn't even know that that person and this person is the same person because it's not. And here we were up in the suite. Yeah, Benjamin did it. All about the Benjamins, baby. All about the Benjamins. Yeah, we was rocking out. Next thing you know, Mace said, I'm not gonna be doing this anymore. Uh, I'm gonna go be a preacher. Now we all about the Benjamins. Can you imagine what Puff Daddy and Biggie was saying to Mace? Wait a minute. We like balling. We are like so deep in the dough right now. Like right now, you gotta go and follow your spirit. Like right now. Like, could you go like 2 years from now? Like maybe when we fall off a little bit, because we right like at the top of our game right now. No, no, now I'm gonna go be a minister. You gonna do what? We was just playing Madison Square Garden, talk about it's all about the Benjamins, baby. We got Foxy Brown with us. We what? What are you doing, Mace? It is. It's all on the road. So when we get these calls of the soul that we're so on our path, right? And then all of a sudden it's like a trajectory change. Complete. Shoo! If you're off in Godland now, who knows when we might see you again? I see you for years. Al Green, he's sitting there. Wow, let's stay together. Sitting in that tub, chilling. Had just come from his other girlfriend's house, back now at his other girlfriend's house. Girlfriend come in and throw hot grits on him. Ah! Go to the hospital and see God. Oh, I would be a pastor. Al Green, let's stay together. You gonna be a pastor? What? Whew. You don't know what the Spirit is going to get you to do. You just don't know. The call of your soul is so powerful when it comes and taps you on the shoulder and says, you, come with me. Like, oh my God, where am I going? So anyway, that's what happened to me. That's kind of how I observed it seems to happen to people. So you're on that path and you're just so serious on that path. You're just pouring all the energy. You're so thinking. You're so on that path. And Saul was like that. He thought that was the thing to be doing. And then when Ananias got to the house, Ananias saw him, and Ananias saw him sitting there, just totally helpless, blinded, and he knew he was the whole humble. He was totally humbled. He was no longer the killing machine that he was before. He was no longer the killing machine he was before. Totally humbled, slain in the spirit. And Ananias said to him and did what God told him to do. And next thing you knew, the scales fell from his eyes. He was no longer blind after 3 days of being blind. They had to lead him around everywhere. Everywhere he wanted to go, couldn't see a thing for 3 days, right? This is the parable, the legend, the story that it tells us. Now we don't know if this stuff is true. Stop asking. Did that really happen? Is Saul really Paul? Or can we go find? Stop asking those questions. We are on the metaphysical level of understanding. Here is a deeper level of awareness and understanding, the allegorical understanding, the symbolic understanding, the metaphysical understanding. All of these are deeper than the true literal understanding of the Bible. Stop taking the Bible literally. It's dumb to do that. It's just dumb. You miss like 99.9% of the stuff that the Bible is really saying if you're taking the stuff literally. Stop doing that. It doesn't make sense to do that. It really doesn't, because the Bible makes no sense at all taken literally. None. It's rather a confusing, bizarre book if you take it literally. So he's there, scales fall from his eyes, he gets up, he's on a whole new path. And he writes all these incredible words that we have, words about prayer and words about connecting with God and words about forgiveness and words about putting away the things that no longer serve us and stepping into what really is for us to step into, and words about the Spirit of God taking over us, and words about us being adopted as the sons and children of God. You could tell that he was really on this he was wrapped up in the Spirit, and he was writing all this stuff that was bursting out of him. That's it. That is it. So you're always right where you're supposed to be. right when you're supposed to be there, and you're always getting what you're supposed to have. But if you have too much control and attachment to how you think your life has to look, good luck on that one. I haven't seen anybody yet that's been able to control their life. Good luck on that one. Have you noticed? You can't control your life. Have you noticed that by now? Stop trying. I stopped trying to control my life a long time ago. I gave it all up to God. I surrendered it. And the second I surrendered the control of my life, it started getting better and better and better and better. God, thank you. Lord, that I stopped being a control freak. So, you give up control of your life, but you can only give up control and attachment if you trust. If you have a deep, abiding trust in the law, that I'm always getting what I'm supposed to get. That I'm always going to get what I'm supposed to get. That there's something working for me, and it's very good. That there is something that loves me more than I can imagine, more than I love myself. And that this something that loves me more than I can imagine and more than I love myself is inside me. And it is loving me every moment. And every moment it is cooking up something delicious and wonderful for me. I don't even have to know what it is. Therefore, I cannot be attached to what it has to be. I simply know that in every moment, everything that is showing up is a gift. It is wonderful. Therefore, I shall thrust myself into ridiculous gratitude for my life, for everything in it, for every step along the way, every path, every fall down, every failure, every falter. I will be radically grateful for this thing that is my life. I will savor every moment of it. I will love it all. I won't cast any of it off. I'll embrace it all. I'll draw it all into this great big heart of love that loves me from the inside out, that I can't even fathom. My conscious mind doesn't even know what this is. It doesn't have to. I trust. And when you get to that place of just pure trust within yourself and know that you're always getting exactly what you're supposed to get, nobody can get your stuff because they're getting their stuff. You're getting your stuff and you're getting exactly what you're supposed to get. And the more you know that, and the more you surrender, and the more you trust, and the more you are grateful for this powerful, powerful, profound understanding of the law, no longer do you call your life accidental. No longer do you say that there are coincidences. There aren't. It's synchronicity. It is how the law operates. And it is always bringing you exactly what you're supposed to have. Mwah! I love you. Valerie Love. Visit me online at valerielove.com. Don't just visit me online. Get into something. Get into one of my coaching programs. Get on the phone and call me 801-871-LOVE. Get on the email and email me and tell me, what's going on with you in your life. Comment below this video. Come on, get engaged. Come on, get engaged. I love you. God bless. Oh.